stuff. Yeah, good evening, everybody. My name is Bobby Van Duzen. I'm from Pensacola, Florida. I am a three-time winner of the World Championship Old Time Piano Playing Contest Senior Division. And since I can't compete anymore, they did the next best thing and put me on staff. So I am here to MC the first of the four competitive parts of our weekend. We've got the junior division, the senior division, the regular division, and the new rag division. One of my favorites because we get to hear some very interesting new music. This, the criteria is this music has never been published, it's never been performed. You're getting it in your ears for the first time, so yay you. That usually gets a round of applause right there. That's all. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Our judges. May I have some drum rolls, please? In the middle from, where are you from? New York City? Are you from New York too? Long Island. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Judy Carmichael. And from Hell's Kitchen, Bill Perry right there. New York, New York. Oh no, that's right, you're from here. I'm making a joke here. Ladies and gentlemen, from Oxford, Mississippi, Mr. Bill Perry. And from 48th Street and something, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Todd Robbins, right there on the end. Those are our judges. Now, we made an executive decision and drew names. So, I'm going to read off the order, okay, so don't get mad at me, it was random, okay? First, tonight, it's going to be our regular division world champion, Mr. Paul Orsi, will be going first this evening, followed by Jared Szabo going second. Who is third? Tom Weaver will be third. Then Jeremy Michael will be fourth. Mr. Warren Earl will be fifth. In sixth position, Michael Casanel. In seventh, Max Libator. Yes, sirree. In eighth, David Cavallari. In ninth, Dan Ruyard. And 10th, that would be Tom Leland. Okay, so now y'all know where you are and what's going on. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new rag contest. And our first contestant, the reigning regular division world champion from California. No, actually, you're from Arizona, aren't you? Yes, from Arizona, Mr. Paul Orsi. And I know everybody's looking forward to hearing your tune. What do you have in store for us this evening?
Our theme for the festival is time. So, what time is it?
I don't know.
It's ragtime, of course.
Oh, I see what you did there.
But, oh, I can't use that one later, nor can you. Oh, darn. My piece is Time Flies, a ragtime odyssey.
Paulie, good luck to you. Time Flies by Paul Orsi. Mr. Paul Orsi, ladies and gentlemen. And the time flies, Rag. Yes, it most certainly does. All right. Let's see. I have to wait until that light goes on, so I'm going to stand back here and kill a little time. Everybody enjoying themselves so far? Did you? Yes, Todd's talk this afternoon was wonderful and well attended, and Ian's talk about Earl Wild was just marvelous. I remember listening to him when I was just a little piano player, so that was great fun. So let's see, how we doing? Just a minute. Oh, there's the light. Okay. Not yet. Oh, there goes the light. Ladies and gentlemen, our second contestant this evening is Mr. Jared Sabo. Yes, sirree. Come on up, bud. Hey, bud. How you doing? Very well, thank you. How's piano play going this year?
Well, thank you.
Good. What did you compose for us?
I wrote a rag called Ironwood Rag. Tried to capture as much of the original ragtime spirit as I could.
Any particular meaning to Ironwood for you?
Not really. I just heard the word somewhere or another and thought it would be a great title. So
That is a great title for a rag. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Sabo and the Ironwood Rag. down. Thank you. Say it again.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You can head off either way. There you go. Jump down there. That would be really cool. For those of you who may be a little wondering what exactly is the criteria for a ragtime piece of music, 4 sections, usually labeled A, B, C, and D, which is really good because that's all the further I got in school. A, B, C, and D, with a duple left hand, which means generally a note and a chord, stride piano, all right, with a syncopated right hand. Usually the A section is played twice, B section is played twice, the A section is reprised once, then the C section comes in, that's also referred to as the trio. I don't know why they call it the trio, but that's what they call it. And then followed by the D section. There may be a little bit of a dogfight in there, which is what they call that little minor section, or in Jared's case, it was a little diminished section in there that was very appropriate. So that's what a ragtime piece of music in the classical definition of ragtime is. So there you go. All right, I see our light is on. I'm going to introduce our next contestant, Mr. Tom Wiegren. Tell you what, you used to get burned at the stake for this, you know. But anyway, how are you? Thank you for coming.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here and an honor. Looking forward to it.
Where's home?
Duluth, Minnesota, right on Lake Superior.
I was just up there. I played a show in Ely, Minnesota one time. That was
Great Northwoods.
I guess so. Well, anyway, lots of pine trees. Anyway, please tell us about your composition.
The name of the song is Blaze, and it's inspired by my family and our pet golden retriever pup Buzz, and it has it's a playful, joyful piece, and it's a little bit expanded from your traditional ABCD with a little episode postlude at the end, with a special tribute to the ragtime king Scott Joplin, a little musical quote from one of his great pieces, The Entertainer.
Thank you very much, sir. Break a leg. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Wiegren and Blaze. Absolutely marvelous. As the owner of a rescue golden retriever, that describes her day perfectly. Okay. All right. We have some weather, nothing to be alarmed about, but we're listening for. If we hear any sirens, we may need to move into the hallway. So, welcome to Mississippi. Yeah, tell you what, we got it all, baby. And your little dog too. All right, let's go ahead and play Jeremy's tune. And next up is Jeremy Michael, but his tune is going to be played by Michael Drexler. Mike, where are you? Let's see, your tune's called Whirling Dervish, right?
It's actually called Funny Side, side with a C, as in Charlie. So I just looked it up. It actually means the act of killing.
Oh, yeah.
So as it is found as in suicide, genocide, homicide. So hopefully we'll all survive this.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll be all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Funny Side. Rag. very much. I would be remiss if I did not take the time now to introduce she who handles all. Our contest coordinator, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Portia Davis, right over there at the end of the table. She tabulates everything. Keeps us in line, you know, tells us where to go and all of that stuff. So, okay, as far as I can tell, it looks like this weather is going to maybe skirt us a little bit to the north, but please keep your ears open. If anybody hears anything sirenish, please let us know, and we will take corrective actions. We want everybody to be safe and happy. And I see, wow! We're moving right along here, boys and girls. Nicely done. Oh, and the light is on. Okay, we're on to number 5, and it's my friend and the best dressed contestant, Mr. Warren Ertl. Come on up here, buddy. How are you? You looking well?
Thank you. Likewise. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Tell us about your composition, please. Where's home for you?
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Not too far. It's right over there. They're probably getting rained on too. So please tell us about your composition.
Okay. Well, this piece is entitled "The Country Squire." The reason for that is there is a tobacconist in Jackson, Mississippi. He's very famous, and buy all my pipes and pipe tobacco from them, and people go there and have conversations and sip for hours and stuff. So it's somewhat inspired by just the atmosphere of sitting and having good conversation and good tobacco.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren Ertl in The Country Squire. Boy, I do not envy these judges today, man. Boy, oh boy. What do you say, huh? This is some great ragtime? Man. So, next. Oh, I'm waiting on the... Oh, the light just went on. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, next we have Mr. Michael Casanel. Mike, come on up. Michael. Yes, sirree. Good to see you, man. Welcome to Oxford. How are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Canton, Massachusetts.
Canton, Mass.
Yes.
Okay, good. It's a long way down here to Tipperary. Please tell us about your composition.
Yep, this is called the Reservoir Pond Rag. Around the corner from where I live is Reservoir Pond, and every time I go jogging, I make a point to end my jog not at home, but right in front of Reservoir Pond. It's kind of a little symbolic thing I have to tell myself, don't keep running, just take time to reflect. I gotta tell you folks, I'm not really a performer, but I composed the piece, I wanted to share it, so with just a tad of trepidation, I'm here to share Reservoir Pond Rag with y'all.
How about a hand? Thank you very much. Isn't that marvelous? Played from the heart. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming and sharing that with us. How about it, huh? Let's see. Wow, we're all the way up to number 7 here in 1 minuto. I was going to say something and I forget what it was. Oh, well. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Anyway. Oh, the light's on. Wow. I don't have to stall. I was going to ask Ted to tell a joke. No. He said, guess who? Ladies and gentlemen, it's our friend Max. Max Lipitor. Come on out, Max. Welcome. Yeah, finally. How are you? Please tell. Where are you from?
I'm from Torrance, California, which is in Los Angeles County.
Cool. And yay, hooray. And please tell us about your composition.
Well, I'll be playing a rag that I composed. I titled it A Great Rag. It's because I dedicated it to some contemporary composers that have inspired me a lot. So sort of like the greats of contemporary in my life.
It sounds like a great inspiration to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Lipitor and A Great Rag. that wonderful to hear that sort of introspection from somebody that young? That was just marvelous. Thank you. By the way, in case you're wondering, this is the only contest the only segment of the contest where it's for all the simoleons. We got one winner, and the winner gets the trophy and the cash money. So they're duking it out. There's 10 people duking it out for one prize. So that's a big deal. And congratulations to all of you who have come to participate in this today. I think it takes a lot of, I mean, everything I write comes out sounding like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So who are we on to? Oh, yes, David, Mr. David Cavallari, right? Hey, David? Yeah! David wears really nice hats. Hey, bud, good to see you. Welcome back. Where's home for you?
Eden Prairie, Minnesota.
I was just in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Yes, we had a nice little tour up there. Have a safe trip down, I hope.
Mostly there were some bumps on the plane, but.
Yeah, I understand. Please tell us about your composition.
Well, this one means a lot to me because it's kind of my return to composing after taking some time off. Back in 2019, I became a dad, which is something that's been.
I always said to new parents, keep one end full and the other end dry, and try not to get them mixed up.
Me too. Yeah. It's been amazing, but also kind of it takes up a lot of time. So I tried to get back into composing, and I thought I should make my son Felix part of my inspiration. Yeah, I thought so too. Thanks. So the way this piece came to be is one day I was practicing, trying to get my chops back in shape. He was about 2 at the time, just starting to talk. He had just recently discovered cupcakes, and I think he liked the sprinkle kind the best, because why wouldn't you? Well, he came up to me and he put his hands on my leg and he looked up at me with his big toddler eyes and he said, "Cool sprinkles." And my wife from the other room said, "What's that, the title of a ragtime piece?" And I said, "Maybe it is." So I actually have a list of surreal things my toddler said that I plan to use as titles for pieces. So this is the first one from that list. And the way I like to work when I'm writing something just for myself, and I'm trying to be a fancy pants artist about it, is I'll come up with a little musical idea and try to have everything grow organically from that. And that's, I like to come up with a title that suggests a musical idea. So that's what this is, Cool Sprinkles.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Cavallari and Cool Sprinkles. All right. Wasn't that marvelous? We are down to the last one. Okay, we are still getting inclement weather alerts, so please keep an eye on your phones. We're not sure if we're going to have to cancel what's going on later on this evening, so we'll see. It looks like, from what I see, it looks like it may slip to the south of us, but with a little bit of luck. Let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, number 9, wow. Are we ready? Dan, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dan Mouillard, come on up here, Daniel. Good to see you. Thank you for coming to play for us. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but for the past 22 years or so, I've been in Bethesda, Maryland, just outside D.C.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I spent a year down in Alexandria. I played at the Hilton down there for a year, so I know the neighborhood very well. Well, good. Welcome, and go Pirates, I guess. Tell us about your composition.
Sure. So this piece has a long and storied history. Way back in the turn of the century, one of my first jobs outside of college, I was like a temp at like an insurance company moving papers around. I don't remember. But I was in downtown Pittsburgh, or downtown, as they would pronounce it.
Gotcha.
And so like I always, like during lunch, I would just walk around, and I loved it. It's such a very beautiful, walkable city. And so like during my jaunt, I had this one idea of this song, and this like strain that I really loved. I'm like, oh, I got to write a piece about that someday. And then I just forgot about it. It happens. And over the years, I've written songs, dedicated to my family, like my wife, my oldest son, my daughter, but I hadn't written one yet for my youngest one yet. And so last December, I saw the announcement for the contest, 50th anniversary. It's been a long time since I've been here. And so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go back. So I started playing the piano again, and I decided to keep that one section I remembered and do 3 more new ones. For my son, Brian, and we decided to play a trick on him. We like to play practical jokes. And so I was writing this piece, and I kept saying, hey, do you recognize this piece? And he's like, oh yeah, that sounds familiar. It's like, do you know what the name of it is? Because I was gonna try to get him to name it. He was like, oh, I don't know the name of it. So okay. And I would do this like once a week. And finally he's like, I don't know what the name of it is. And so finally I'm just like, okay.
One moment.
We're going to pause. I'm sorry, just for safety purposes, with everybody quickly and quietly in the hallway, not in any classrooms for their
Couldn't resist. mistaken that from under the Come out, wherever you are, and see. Da-da-da. She fell from the sky, she fell very far. I'm going off of you. Can't you say what's the name of the song? That's the screen. They'll start wandering back in.
We're returning. Yeah, so it's, I have on a real 3D, it's fine. I mean, you got it. But it's just pixels.
Sorry, bud.
But it's taking 2 times 2K.
I'm sorry about that, Dan. I had that band. I can't imagine getting all ready to play, and it's like, oops. We're gonna do the do-over. Yeah, I heard that.
He had no idea.
Competitious interruptus. Now that's a great name for a rag. Where's Carmine? Judy in disguise. Judy in disguise. That's what you call lemonade skies. All right, now what we got to do is we all got to get really excited again. Everybody, Dan, 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 Dan. Get on up here, bud. Yes, well, we had a little, his Todd said a little contestus interruptus there. But everything has gone to the south of us, and it looks like sunny skies now that I know you're all right. That sounds like a good song, doesn't it? Anyway, where were we, bud?
I was hoping you'd remind me.
I don't know. I don't know. Tell us, tell us about your tune again, please.
Sure. Let's see. So I started playing again last December. Wrote a song for Brian. Kind of doing like a trick, trying to get him to name it. Because the previous song for my daughter, she was like 4 when she named it, and it was a completely new word, tangiblon. And so we decided to wait. Yeah. So we decided to wait for Brian. You know, he's older. He'll come up with a much better name, but he just didn't want to. So finally, I'm like, okay. His birthday was coming up. It was kind of like his birthday present. So I said, okay. If you're not going to name it, here's what I was thinking when I was originally came up with the last section of this song. I was going to call it Striding Downtown. Nice. And he said he loved it, so we're going to keep it that. So that was right around the time when I was really getting into stride piano. So like really, there's a lot of James P. influence on this particular piece. So I hope you all enjoy it.
Good. Break a leg. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan New York and Stride Downtown. Wasn't that wonderful? Yes, sirree. I like those foot stompers. So, oh my goodness, we are just about to the end of our, well, here we go again. It's just, it's the thunderstorm warning. We've got a little thunderstorm. It's to the south of us, so, but I don't think it's tornadic. I don't think. What's that? No, it's a. No, A flat, B flat. Make a rag off that. So, yeah, other than the little sojourn into the hallways, everybody enjoyed it tonight. I tell you, this from a personal and a musician's point of view, this is my sixth, I think, time that I've been to the World Championships. My first one was in Peoria 11 years ago. The musicianship has just really, it's just marvelous. I've really enjoyed listening to every single one of you, and thank you for coming and playing for us. So, without further ado, Thomas! Thomas Lakeland, bring it up the rear. Hey, bud. So glad to see you. You're looking well and dapper.
Thank you, yes, yeah.
And where's home?
So I'm from Staffordshire, Great Britain.
Staffordshire, yes indeed. Well, thank you very much for coming over. Please tell us about your composition.
Yeah, so birds are a big theme that ties well into ragtime, so I thought I'd keep along those lines. So thought I'd call this one the Woodpecker Rag.
The Woodpecker Rag. All right, trying to put any holes in the piano though, they frown on that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Woodpecker Rag. tell you, I do not envy these folks down here. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges are going to adjourn down to their little judging room and try and come. Oh, right. Ted says they're going to have a little alert. But they're going to adjourn to the judging chambers and do 12 Angry Men down there and total all these up and discuss it. And we have to come up with one winner out of all of that, please. I really, from my heart, all of those were wonderful pieces of music. What do you say? Yep, Ian is nodding. Okay. While they are tabulating, would you all please come back into the hallway and buy some more stuff? Yeah! Go see Ted. He's got some collections of stuff. There apparently has been some more rotation spotted nearby. So, in we go, out we go, in we go, out we go. It's like getting on an airplane in an ice storm in Minneapolis. So anyway, everybody be cool. The judges are going to go tabulate, and by the time they're finished, if they can get that done tonight, then we will re-adjourn, or we will reconvene and announce the winner. Well done, man. Thank you. Well done. We're hunting judges. They'll be back down in a minute. Oh, there's Adam. That's the next best thing. Adam Swanson, ladies and gentlemen. I sing in the shower because it kills the mildew. And if you don't believe me, play a little. Or Judy in Disguise, if you didn't recognize that song. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges are back. How about a big hand? So, we have come to a decision. Hold on, I need to verify one thing. Talk among yourselves for a minute. So what do they teach you in acting class? Watermelon? Is that what you're supposed to mouth?
Yes.
Rhubarb, that's what it is, rhubarb. So, I thank you for your work. Like I said, we've only got one winner. And one more time, please. Sir?
I just want to say.
You just want to say?
Have been talking in there about how extraordinary this is. I mean, just the level of heart and soul that is in every piece. The variety made it incredibly difficult to really judge one against the other. And everyone in the competition, please keep writing, keep composing, because this music is
that it was the last tune that was played today that won. Tom, thank you.
This contest is 2017, and it means a lot to me when you your support over all the years, and like without trying to just make this into like the Oscars, because it feels like I've won one, to be honest. But just like thank you, like everyone in the audience who's here and not here, who's just supported me over the years, and I'm just like so over the moon that like my piece, like I've said, like I'm for like pure and unadulterated ragtime, and I'm just glad that such a piece could win this contest. So thank you, thank you everyone.
Yeah.